All
All
right,
right.
so next thing we wanted to talk about, you guys, and show you how it works is the text messaging feature of the software. Text messages have an extremely high read rate. You know, over 99% of texts are read rather immediately. People are always have their face glued to their phone nowadays, so it's just a great way to communicate with clients. And here with Glenn. Glenn, show us an idea of how we could use text messaging within the software to give a better client experience and just more efficiency for ourselves as tax pros.
Okay, well, basically, so you're in the tax return for this particular client, and you want to send this person a text saying basically, hey, your check is ready for pickup. So what we'll do is we'll go up here to send text, and you'll see this message right here, and you just go ahead and say, your refund check is in, please pick it up. And I always like to be nice and I say thank you. That's it. Now, obviously, this, make sure you check it, and then you just send it. And then it gives you a warning here. Are you sure you want to send this text message? If you say yes, it'll be going to this particular cell phone number that you received from your client. Okay. Now, I just made up this number, so if I say yes, this person will probably receive that text, and we don't want to do that. So I'm going to say no, and that's basically how you send a text.
So pretty straightforward, and you can see, you guys, how this might make it a lot easier rather than, you know, calling people back and forth. You know, people don't pick up their phone. You got to leave a message. So it just gives you a nice communication channel with clients. And, you know, a couple other things that you could maybe use this for is somebody's happy with the service, and maybe you want to suggest to write an online review, or like Glenn's doing right now, happy birthday. What do you think, Glenn, would be kind of a couple of the best uses of this technology in terms of interacting with clients?
Well, basically, you know, reminders. Obviously, if it's their birthday, you want to send it. And by the way, there's a report that you can create with everybody's birthday, and maybe review it once a week or once a month to see who you have to text. Or basically, you know, maybe like tomorrow, Happy Thanksgiving. Send a group text out to all your clients and say Happy Thanksgiving or Merry Christmas, or hey, would you like to come in and maybe get a review of the coming years of your taxes? You know, if there are any changes in your life, maybe you got a new baby or a new house or whatever, let's talk. Things like that. You know, keep it. Don't bother too much, obviously, but maybe 3 or 4 times a year would be nice to communicate with your client.
Yeah, and keep in mind, you guys, this feature is built in, and it's actually no extra cost. So that is a nice thing about it. There is kind of an upgrade option, which is called TextLink Plus. It's actually still extremely affordable. It's only 99 bucks per year, actually, currently at the time of this video being made. And that allows like group texting. So if you wanted to segment your client database and, you know, say send a bunch of texts at once to a certain client groups and kind of get a little bit more elaborate. Also, it attaches and keep the tax records attached to the tax return, almost like notes. So that may be something you want to look at as an upgrade option. But even just this free option that's included, I feel like it'd be pretty useful, Glenn. And do you feel like this is a good tool for people to communicate with clients?
Yeah, absolutely. But make sure that you get their okay for you to text them. Okay. So at the time of the interview, say, would you mind if I sent you like a happy birthday text or some other informational text? Because if you don't ask them, you could get in trouble. So just be careful.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. Have that conversation. I like that as a way, you know, would you mind we do send out an occasional text like happy birthday, or just to say hello or to send a reminder, kind of get that consent from the client when you're doing the return. And then you just need to put in their cell phone carrier, a couple other simple pieces of information, and then you'll be up and running. So thanks, Glenn, for the showing us how to use this, and look forward to using it to create a great client experience this tax season.